Alrighty, now that some of us are using Canvas, it's time to talk assignments. And I can only do this when I actually had assignments turned in. So, now that Canvas for me is kind of going here, I've got all my classes here. You're going to notice some things on the right side. These are things that are coming up on the calendar, like assignments that are due. So, you can go about grading assignments in two different ways. I've got paper tweets due for newspaper here. I also have paper tweets due for newspaper or journalism here. So I can click on them there and grade them and just get them out of the way, or I can actually go to my class, click on assignments, and then you're going to see the assignments here. So paper tweet is the one thing kids are turning in so far. And then right here you're going to see SPEEDGRADER. That is what you're going to want to click on. So that's one way to get to the assignments. The other way to get to assignments is just to go back to my dashboard and go to my newspaper class, click paper tweet, and it's going to automatically take me to the SPEEDGRADER. And the way SPEEDGRADER works is you've got some icons up here which are different than what I used before. So I'm probably going to stumble through these with you. You've got your students who have turned in assignments. If they have a yellow dot by their name, that means they've turned them in. If there's no dot, no grading needs to be done. I have a rubric, so I'm going to put rubric here, and so they've got a rubric that I can click on. And they've turned in their assignment here, and I can see what it is they've submitted, which is a tweet for us to put on Twitter. Here, this takes you to the gradebook, so if you click on that, that'll actually take you to the grades that you've typed in into the system. Sadly, it pops you back into, so you have to go back to dashboard, you have to go back to here to go back to the assignment, and then here you've got volume to mute an assignment, so if you don't want to see it anymore or you don't want to grade it. Keyboard shortcuts, which that's helpful for us if you want to do those things like next student J, that's kind of nice. So if you want to make things a little quicker. And then you've got questions and then settings, so you can change things. You can do by submission, the date they submitted, or alphabetically. Sometimes I start with submission status, that way only a few show up. And then eventually I go into alphabetical, and you can change that whenever you want to and save it. And then it'll refresh the screen for you. And so reading this tweet, it's exactly what I'm looking for. So click rubric. It's publishable. They've answered the questions. It's on time. There's my points. I'm going to save it. And the score automatically enters, and I hit submit. And I can always go back and add some comments later. And there his paper tweet has been graded. And when I'm done with that, you can actually, question is, how do you get out of here? I'm just going to go back to gradebook, and that'll take me back to my course. There I am. There's the grades. So the grades will enter there. There's his grade there. Go back to dashboard, and I'm ready to go again. So that is how gradebook works. There's some more interesting things you can do if students are submitting papers, and that's something I can show you a little bit later. So enjoy using SPEEDGRADER in Canvas. It makes my grading go faster, and I really like it. So hopefully it makes your grading go faster too.